College. That's Scuba. That's the community right there at Alt 45, or at U.S. Highway 45, and Mississippi Highway 16. 16 runs from DeKalb to Scuba, and then you get the Alabama little leg of it, and it comes over towards 17 in Sumter County. So if you're in Geiger, even in Gainesville, I think this may be just a touch north of Gainesville, but you're too close for comfort. You need to be in a safe place right now. The storm, as long as it doesn't take a right-hand turn, will probably stay a little north of Utah and come somewhere between Utah and Union. And Ashley Brand is in Storm Chaser 3340, and she is going down I-5920 right now to try to get in a safe place to watch this storm pass by her to her north. There's her stream right now.
That's actually John Brown's stream.
Oh, that's John Brown's stream.
We got
it looks similar.
Very similar. We got multiple folks out in the field today, and John is looks like from his camera, he's probably on U.S. Highway 80 down in the Black Belt, headed back into that direction.
And I just saw a report that came in. The Mississippi State Storm Chasers estimate a 1/2 mile wide tornado moving over North Scuba.
Goodness.
So that would be a little north of East Mississippi Community College. Hopefully it missed that campus. And when you get north of Scuba, there is not a whole lot out there in Kemper County. But we do know that the population centers start to increase a little bit over northern Sumter and into West Greene, as opposed to that area between Scuba and Sugarlock, Mississippi.
Right, and this is a sparsely populated part of Alabama. But again, we have a large and extremely dangerous tornado, as you can see, that is moving right into West Alabama. We'll go back to the radar. This is about to cross the state line. It's come on through Scuba. More than likely, it's produced a lot of damage. Our best possibility, it's moved over wooded areas. And again, this is sparsely populated down here. But next up will be the community of Geiger in Sumter County. That's Alabama Highway 17. It'll be crossing across Highway 17. Next, it's going to cross the Tombigbee River and more than likely affect the areas a little north of Utah. So in terms of travel right now, a lot of people listening to us via our radio partners, we'll talk about those in just a moment. I have a new tornado warning for Perry we'll talk about in just a moment. But again, no travel right now along Alabama Highway 17. No travel along Alabama Highway 14. Those are the main north-south highways in through here. So again, north of Utah to Aliceville, we suggest no travel for the next hour. And immediately, no travel along Highway 17. A large, dangerous, violent tornado is about to cross over that highway. That is in Alabama right now on the Alabama-Mississippi state line. Now, let's go to the tornado in Perry County. This is a possible tornado very close to Marion. And again, it's this cell right here. The Weather Service warning for that. That particular thunderstorm looks like it might be a little south and east of Marion. And again, right back in here would be the possible tornado. Marion is over here. Yeah, there's your couplet right there. So again, we have an indication of a tornado now about 5 miles southeast of downtown Marion, 5 miles southeast of Judson College, 5 miles southeast of Marion Military Institute. And this is moving east-northeast. So again, this will not, this tornado at this moment will not affect the city of Marion or the two colleges there, MMI or Judson, which is good. And again, it's out here in a fairly sparsely populated part of the world. This is basically Perry County, and this is Dallas County right here. That's Alabama Highway 2 running down from Highway 22. Or, I'm sorry, Alabama Highway 219. That goes from Brent down to Selma. So again, that is a very dangerous storm that is located now in Perry County. So let's expand this out. Let me kind of show you where we have the two thunderstorms. And again, I see Alan Gerard. Alan is the meteorologist in charge of the National Weather Service in Jackson. He's passing on what Jason just passed on. The Mississippi State Chase Team reports a 3/4 mile wide tornado over northeast Kemper County, Mississippi, moving east. The estimated inflow winds, not the tornadic winds, but the inflow winds, were 80 miles per hour. So that is the large and dangerous tornado that is here.
And I'm talking directly with Mike Brown right now on instant message. And yeah, and he let me know.
Here in the field? Is he?
No, I believe he is. He usually runs the climate lab and coordinates these things. I can't tell for sure if that's what he's doing right now, but I'm pretty sure that that's what's going on. He's probably in the lab coordinating the chase team. And Greg Nordstrom, who is on staff there at State, is the head of that particular team. He's got some students out there looking at it.
Okay, so again, we've got two tornadoes now indicated by, in fact, forget one indicated by radar. There is a large, dangerous tornado in extreme northern Sumter County. That is approximately 65 miles southwest of downtown Tuscaloosa, moving east-northeast. And again, if you extrapolate out the motion here, it looks like that one might pass a little south of Tuscaloosa, maybe affecting Moundville. The second one is southeast of Marion, moving east-northeast. And again, that could move up here into Chilton County. So for those of you in Plantersville and Ryderville and Maplesville, just be aware that that Marion County storm could be impacting you pretty soon. This is the approximate arrival time of the large violent tornado that's over northern Sumter. And again, this will be passing a little north of Utah, assuming it doesn't make a right-hand turn. But that is the storm that is going to be coming through northern Greene County. If you're in South Greene County, around places like, say, the Greene County Steam Plant, this will not affect you. This is for the northern part of the county up and through here. And again, that is just...
That's the fresh sweep line that just came in. There was a donut. Look at that donut in the reflectivity.
Yep.
Complete
Wow.
beware.
That's a bounded weak echo region. And up in here in Geiger, more than likely, very large hail is falling. We could see hailstones up to the size of baseballs with this. And again, back in the southwestern flank, back in through here, this is where we have the potential. In fact, we should have a large violent tornado. Now, here in the deep south, we have a lot of trees. Now, there's a lot of hills down here, but trees, of course, make it very hard to see these things for a long time. But the Mississippi State team is on that storm, and they have reported a tornado.
There are actually two teams on it.
Okay.
Two teams. One headed up by Greg, the other by Rennie Vanderwedge.
And they're both good guys.
Yeah.
Let's go to the stream. Let's go to our live stream. This is coming from John Brown, and it looks like John has probably made a right-hand turn up off of U.S. Highway 80, and I think John is going north maybe to intercept perhaps the Perry County storm. We'll see if Jason get a specific location on these guys. And again, Ashley Brand is also out in Storm Chaser 3340, and she is going to be intercepting that storm that is coming up toward Tuscaloosa. So we'll go back to the radar, and we're coming up on 148. If you're just joining us, we apologize. Typically, we're in regular programming, but with tornado warnings now in effect for our market, we go on the air and stay on the air as we always have. This is a potentially large violent tornado that's crossed over Highway 17 in Sumter County, near or just below the community of Geiger. This is north of Imel, near Geiger, maybe just south of there. And again, this is moving to the east-northeast, and this will be crossing the river. This is the Tom Bigby River, this community of Gainesville right down through here. And again, if you are in anywhere north of Imel, near Geiger, back over to Gainesville, you need to be in a safe place right away. The tornadic circulation may be passing a little north of Gainesville, but again, often these take that right-hand vector compared to the mean flow. So in other words, instead of moving northeast, it's moving more east. And again, that would certainly bring the threat over to the community of Gainesville.
First report of damage coming out of Kemper County is a house destroyed a couple of miles south of Mississippi Highway 16 at Highway 495. So that's our first, I mean, not just the common term structural damage, they're saying house destroyed.
Right. And
so that's significant.
If you've got a 3/4 mile wide tornado, you know, a lot of these frame houses will be destroyed. Of course, mobile homes will be destroyed. And again, you'll have vehicles perhaps you know, flipped over very easily. So again, this is a serious situation, and the Weather Service in Birmingham, as we all are, they are extremely concerned. The thunderstorm in Kemper County is out. It's now in Sumter County in extreme West Alabama, moving east. Northeast, and we've had reports of a 3/4 mile wide tornado, a large wedge tornado, if you will, with this storm, which is very likely on a day like today. This is out there by itself. It is cellular, not linear, not in a line, and that is moving due east. So that's storm number one. Let's go to the second storm. We have two tornadic storms we're working today. The second storm is the one that is down in Perry County, southeast of the community of Marion. Both of these are in fairly sparsely populated parts of the state. This is the second storm, and clearly this one does not have the structure as the first storm, but still you've got a polygon that's in effect for the northeastern part of Perry County. And again, coming out of Centerville, that's Alabama Highway 5 that goes down to Marion. That's Alabama Highway 219 that goes down to Centerville. That's Alabama Highway 183 right here. The community is called Sprott right here, and that storm is going to be moving about like that. And understand the next county in line here is Chilton, more than likely, and maybe the northern tip of Dallas. So if that continues to show characteristics of a tornado, warnings could be extended over into southwestern Chilton County. Maplesville sits right here. You've got Stanton, which sits right here. Ryderville, Plantersville. Those are communities in the path of that storm. But in terms of travel, we advise nobody to travel along Alabama Highway 219, which is this highway right here, for about the next 15 minutes. And again, right back there in the back flank of that storm, potential for a tornado. This structure obviously is nothing like the storm that's over northern Sumter. You can see there's not that much lightning with this. The structure does not look that impressive, but still, the Weather Service believed there was enough evidence with that one to issue a tornado warning. So a tornado warning for northeastern Marion County, or Perry County. This does not include the city of Marion. It does not include Judson College or Marion Military Institute. The danger is all east of there. So let's bounce back to the other storm, and this is the one that we're focusing on. This is a tornado warning for parts of Greene and Sumter counties until 2:30. And again, this is all north of York, all north of Livingston. This will not include the University of West Alabama campus.
And we should add that there's another storm right on that one's heels coming out of Kemper County, or coming out of Neshoba County into Kemper.
Just like trains on a track.
Yeah, and that's been the concern with these today, is that it's not a squall line. I know a lot of folks saw that squall line. We had a ton of questions this morning about what's going to happen with the squall line. It's going to blow on through, and this is exactly what we thought would happen. It stopped. It turned over on its side, and it's rained like crazy north of Birmingham, and now we've got this environment down here to the south where we've got multiple supercells. That is the look off the Birmingham radar. I want to switch over to Jackson and look at this second storm that's going to be coming in, and it looks just as impressive as the first one. In far southeastern Neshoba County, Mississippi, and far southwestern Kemper, there's another one, and this one may stay on a slightly south course. It's probably following the outflow, the rain-cooled air that the first storm laid out. And oftentimes when you get multiple cells in a row like that, they can produce side-by-side tornadoes. In fact, back in, what was it, James, in 2002, November 10th, we had the tornadoes that were just side-by-side following the tracks like that. So if you, and we can't stress this enough, if you are in Sumter County right now, around Geiger, ML, or Gainesville, or in Greene County, from West Greene, even as far south as Bolagie, Utah, Union, you need to be in a safe place. And when we say safe place, get as far to the middle of that house as you can. Be in a basement, a storm shelter. We have some very reliable folks out there reporting a tornado, a large, violent tornado on the ground with this storm, moving across Sumter County, now moving, it's just a few miles away from that from the river and getting over into Greene.
Okay, and again, a couple of quick logistical notes. If you are watching this and would like to make storm reports via social media, if you do that on Twitter, just drop in the tag ALWX. We've been using that for years, and that's the standard tag. Everybody sees that, and that would be very helpful. We've got our Skywatcher team in place. Many of them are in the field. John Brown and Mike Wilhelm are out on these storms today. And Jason, you might check to see where John is exactly. And
he's on Highway 5, headed up into Marion to try to catch that storm.
Okay, so he's going to try and catch the second storm on the backside of that. But again, this is the storm of greatest concern, clearly, and this is a storm that has come through Alabama Highway 17. It's really east of Highway 17 right now. But remember, today when we give you an all clear, that means an all clear from one storm. There could be others, and for many of you, there will be others. This is a long duration severe weather event. This will not be a quick in and out type of thing. We could easily be here until maybe 10 o'clock tonight with these. So again, this will be a long event. Everybody just take a big, deep breath. Many of the schools released early today in anticipation of this, and many schools did not. And again, this is a limited problem right now. This will not affect the Birmingham Metro, Anniston, Gadsden. Everything's fine in these cities for a while. This is mainly a problem for West Alabama. And of course, keep in mind, if this continues on this track, it could be affecting the areas south of Tuscaloosa. And really, as long as the structure stays intact, I think the greatest chance of a tornado here would be south of the city of Tuscaloosa. But we got time to deal with that. This is still pretty far away out there. This is Tuscaloosa. And again, more than likely, this will be moving about in this direction here. I would say that places like Moundville or Ralph or Knoxville would be at greatest risk right here. These these communities in extreme northern Greene County, extreme northern Hale, extreme southern Tuscaloosa. Now, should the structure change, it might move more northeast. That might be more of a threat to Tuscaloosa. But again, for now, and based also on the air mass we have in place, I really think the greatest danger will be right in in through here. So if the Weather Service extends the warning, and I think there's no doubt they will, based on the history of this storm, and this is the one that brought the tornado to Clinton, Mississippi, the Weather Service will probably extend the warning out into parts of maybe southern Tuscaloosa and northern Hale counties here fairly soon. These are approximate arrival times, and again, as we always say, we don't want you to wait until the last second, but that just gives you an idea about when time the storms will get here. Remember, the two worst places to be during a tornado outbreak: a car or a mobile home. Obviously, as you go through what you're going to do today, be thinking about that. If you live in a mobile home and if you come under one of these polygon warnings like this, you have to leave and go to a significant, sturdy